Big news today. People are saying that the Ayatollah is gay. This was the big news today. Somebody's tweeting the most obvious joke in the world, gay Ayatollah. I feel like only into guy Ayatollahs was slightly better. Still probably bad though. So this is apparently from a report in the New York. One sec. Let's go here. A report. Let's see if we get it. It's going to be a little... Hold on one sec. I have to get rid of this. Okay. I had to get rid of the chat. I'm sorry I sacrificed you for a second. It's swapping to the other screen. Too much to explain. Okay. This is all from a New York Post article, apparently. So, and the article is basically that Trump was briefed on, I guess, the Ayatollah, the new Ayatollah Iran, the status of him. They were in a meeting. As the story goes, as told by the New York Post, U.S., this was last week, learned that U.S. intelligence indicates new Iranian Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei may be gay. It's right out the gate, we got a maybe. And that his father feared his suitability to rule the Islamic Republic for that reason. And apparently, this is the reporting as Trump laughed out loud when he heard that. Okay? Others found it hilarious. They were laughing about it. There's the Ayatollah here. They found the gayest picture they could of him. Looks very gentle there. Good God, New York Post. How many damn pop-ups you got? Holy God. I'm never going to subscribe. I'm sorry. I just steal your headlines. Shocking claim was described by the Post. Okay, so what are we thinking about? This story? We think this is true? I'll try to pull up the chat again. I will say, for me, this story has the lowest credibility rating that I could possibly give to stories. First of all, it's wartime. So anything you hear about an opposing leader in the middle of a war is probably, you should take it with a grain of salt, right? This story could be true, possibly, but it has all the hallmarks of something that is either an op or just made up to basically make the Ayatollah, new Ayatollah, look bad. Apparently, the more likely reporting is that he's gravely injured or dead. That's what we're hearing, and that's what Trump is repeating, is that there's rumors that he's dead or at least incapacitated. So it may just be that he's in such a state that they feel like they can spread whatever rumors they want about him. He can't really come out and do anything about it. Maybe they're trying to smoke him out. And this will be the last straw. He was hiding until they called him gay, and then he's like, wait 1 minute. I have to say something about this. No, but he hasn't said anything about it. The big flag for me is that there's no sources, all right? So even in the New York Post article, it's just described as anonymous sources, basically, all right? Now, this is the same, if you're counting, thing that they do, that the leftists do to Trump all the time, actually. They make up some rumor about him, right? It's always from an anonymous source connected to military intelligence, working with the military, right? So that's sort of a red flag. Is it possible that he's gay? Maybe. There was some rumors that maybe he had, I think it was a caretaker or somebody like that he was supposedly like doing something with as a kid or a young man or something. I don't know. It could also be that there is just, even in Iran, there's dissident groups who don't, obviously they had the protests recently, right? They don't like the government. They don't like the Ayatollahs that are in power. So this could just be a long-standing rumor that's been going throughout those dissident groups for years, probably, right? And obviously, in Iran, being gay is one of the worst things that you could be, right? So this would be something used to discredit this person, particularly when he's down, he can't do or say anything about it, right? It is fun to discuss, though, so that's where we're bringing it up. So we got, here was a tweet about it. I think this tweet encapsulates the situation perfectly for me. First of all, you have the original tweet that's saying, Scoop. Let's see if we can get this a little bit bigger. Scoop! President Trump was briefed last week on surprising U.S. intelligence. New Supreme Leader might be gay. And this was a clip from the article. U.S. spy agencies do not have photographic evidence of Mojtaba's alleged sexual attraction to men. But the sources, these anonymous sources, insisted the tip is solid, with one saying it was derived from one of the most protected sources that the government has. And this person says, "My bullies in high school," which is accurate. It's exactly what this story sounds like to me. We don't have any photos of it. We don't have any real evidence, but you can trust me. My source, who I can't disclose to you, is one of the best possible sources, and they said it's true. So I thought this was an awesome tweet. There were some good memes about it. Here was one of them. It's this person saying, "So the new Ayatollah is a gay amputee Muslim? This guy could have any job he wants in tech." Would just be, that resume would shoot straight to the top of the pile. Immediate interview, right? This kind of goes hand in hand with that. It's a fake Time magazine profile. "Yep, I'm gay. Exclusive. Mojtaba Khamenei explains why he's coming out. The changing nature of sex on TV." That was awesome. Not too far from the truth either. That is something you could see from leftist publications if he was actually gay and alive, right? Here's another one here. It's just like a cartoon that I thought was funny. There's him shouting Allahu Akbar. And they say, "What did he say?" And he says, "I don't know, something about being gay." Just a simple joke. And here's another one that encapsulates the situation pretty good. What the hell was that? Did Twitter do one of the things where it disappears the tweet immediately? "CIA in movies, Mission Impossible type shit. CIA in real life. You are gay." And they're pointing out that this happened before. So this is apparently... is this Iraq? Let me see. Yeah, this is a Saddam Hussein. No pun intended. Piece from The Guardian alleging that there's a gay sex tape of Saddam Hussein. Here's gay porn found during raid on Gaddafi home. Not to say that both of these aren't true, right? But you can see that that's the CIA in real life. You are gay. Their main attack. So we got that going on. It's an interesting day. There were no news stories. It was all like this and the Trump presser, which we'll get into in a second.